And now for something completely different.
A few moments later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of The Bar right here on Barracks Party Media. I'm your host, John Kermine, a.k.a. Minnie. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS. I'm a card-carrying member of the E4 Mafia, allegedly. And I'm one of the founding members of Barracks Party Media. So if you're new to the bar, real quick, if you're checking it out, it's just I hang out with some boys and gals and talk some shit, talk about what's going on in the world, share memes, look at stupid videos on the internet, and just hang out, man. It's just a bar. It's just a chill show. I'm not trying to solve problems. I'm not really trying not to create them. I've been criticized for taking lots of shots to the face, and we have a lot of vets out there with alcohol problems. I'm not condoning what I do, but this is one time a week where I get to absolutely let loose and have some fun. So I do, and I do it with lots of shots to the face. This week it's 1800. Next week probably be 1800. After that, I'm gonna go back to the Jameson and Guinness because it's getting cold. Maybe only got like a month or two worth of fires left in my backyard, so it's gonna go to the extra stout Guinness and some fine Jameson, and I'm just gonna have some fun, man, and that's all it is to it. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring on my co-host for tonight. We don't have Blue. She's doing Halloween shit with a pumpkin spice latte. I'm assuming because Blue. But she'll be back next week. No worries. And but I got Pterodactyl. So he's a United States Marine Corps veteran as well. He's been a co-host and contributor to the bar as well as Sport Church, which you'll see tomorrow at 1300 Eastern Standard Time right here on Barracks Party Media, which we're always live on Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube. Pterodactyl, he's a United States Marine Corps veteran. He's from the great state of Wisconsin. Not the most popular MOS in the world. He was comms when he was in, but we can't all be perfect. It is what it is. But without further ado, oh, and by the way, he has a unique sign-on call if you're new to the show. So when he gets on, just make sure you mute, remove your headphones, or just as whatever you got going on. So without further ado, the one and only Pterodactyl. There we go. I wonder if it sounds anything like an actual pterodactyl.
I have no idea.
Me either.
Just so you know, my internet was shit while you were doing the introduction. So if it goes out, this could turn into a short program tonight. So sorry.
Oh no! Don't do that. No. What is with your fucking internet, man?
I don't know. It was like all robot while you were talking before you brought me on. Now I'm hearing you just fine. So hopefully it holds up like it is right now. But yeah, it was pretty crappy while you were talking there. I only caught about half of what you said, and the rest was all robot voice.
Oh, that's no bueno. No bueno at all. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? What's new? What's happening, man? How's life?
Not a whole lot. Sammy's gonna start playing hockey again, so I'm pumped about that.
I'm pumped about that.
We're gonna get that. Yeah,
you don't have to pay for college if she sticks with it. You don't have to pay for college, bro. Like that's a win for you, right?
Yep. So yeah, she's doing her drama stuff and whatnot still, the drama and the chorus and all that. But she's gonna start doing hockey again. So I'm really happy about that.
I know you are.
Other than that, a lot of work. Tesla put in a whole bunch of orders with us, so getting that Elon Musk money infused into the business. So that's good.
Gotta love Elon, man. Gotta love that dude. Love that dude. Yeah, so that's good for you, right? Like you're gonna get some overtime and extra money.
Yeah. I think they're getting like 200 pulls a month or something. I heard that we'll be going into those charging stations or whatever. So they're like the bases for those. So we'll be working on that for a while coming up. So
right on.
Glad to keeping the money right here in the U.S. Got our company doing it. I get to work on it.
Absolutely, man. Dean checking in. How's the back? It's getting there, man. I'm debating. My work told me on Friday to if I felt like I didn't need to go to the VA again for more steroids, another shot, and more muscle relaxers. I don't have to. They're going to keep me on light duty next week no matter what. I'm probably going to end up there sometime tomorrow afternoon, more than likely. I don't know. We'll see. But it is getting better. It is slowly but surely getting better. It is a pain in the ass, and it's been scary as shit for about a month now. So hopefully it's turned the corner. It feels like it's turned the corner, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. So we'll see how I feel when I wake up tomorrow, how I feel after sports church. Yeah, Dean also chimed in that she's not here because she's shit again, lost to Illinois. They lost to Illinois? Ooh, Michigan.
Yeah, they're not having that good of a year this year. They
Yeah,
had that great
Wisconsin doesn't
season
even
last
lose to Illinois. Like, that's terrible.
Yeah, we haven't. Well, we haven't. I don't think we played Illinois yet. We did beat Northwestern today, but yeah, it's Northwestern playing at that pop-up stadium. They have the
Yeah.
What is it? The lacrosse field or whatever out on the lakefront there because they're renovating the Northwestern actual football field.
Wow. Yeah, Elon Musk, the only African American in this country that Democrats don't like. They don't like African Americans, period. They don't. If they did, they would have fixed that problem 70 years ago. Has it been 60 years ago? Anyways, yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's getting there. 21-7. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully the back stays. We'll see. We'll see how I wake up tomorrow. And if I decide to I need another shot. I kind of feel like I do, but that's kind of up to them at this point. Shots, by the way, to you guys. Love you all. Do the thing. Shots to the face. I don't know what you got there, T. What are you drinking tonight there?
Boston Lager.
Boston Lager. All right. I'm good with that. I got a 6-pack upstairs. I haven't actually put in the fridge. Still from my housewarming party like 2 months ago.
They had 12 cans, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, especially this time of the year. I'm finishing off my Corona and my tequila. I'm going to darker beer, going to Guinness and whatever. But yeah, shots in a twist of irony. Salute to Dean for 72 days sober.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I made it 2 weeks.
Yeah, I like to usually get Founders vanilla porter, but I can't find it anymore. Like I used to get that at Festival all the time at Festival Foods, and they stopped carrying it for some reason. So
bastards.
Yeah, I know, right? I'd get the I like this Casper white stout, but that stuff's expensive to get. So yeah, it's like the 12-pack of Boston Lager is about the same price as a 6-pack of the Casper. So
gotcha.
Can't do that one too often. Plus, that's in bottles, and my mini fridge doesn't hold bottles very well down here in the basement.
Mini fridge. God, that's something I need to get. I need to get a mini fridge.
Yeah, I just got a cheap, like $30 one I got at Walmart that says Dr. Pepper on it.
Gotcha. That fucking works though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, man, like who cares? Like my fucking house now is filled with all. My wife has got like a little bit of a fucking weird thing going on. I'm trying to how do I explain it? It's where is that fucking button? God damn it, I lost my button. She's like a ninja Facebook free group person now. Like she gets all kinds of shit from Facebook. People just post it and fucking, hey, you want this? It's free. Just come fucking snag it up. And my wife, it's just like, just walks up to me, middle of the day, just, hey, I'm going to go pick something up. It's like, oh, it's a cabinet. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? Okay, fine. Just, I wish you would chamber around and I wish you would chamber around and keep your safety off your gun, but you don't do that. So, but yeah. So I'm guessing Irene. You're saying Irene does that too?
Yeah, she's all over the Facebook Marketplace stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, we got to find like an outdoor kennel because with little dog still. I think we're looking to, like, when we're at work, to put the hound outside, just so that my wife doesn't worry so much that she's gonna go after the Pomeranian.
Gotcha.
So, but the thing is, it's gonna get cold here really soon, and it's like, well, we can't really leave the hound outside all day when it's below zero either.
No,
so
you
I'm
can't.
gonna have to figure out how we're gonna set that up. What I was thinking of doing is putting the kennel when we get it up behind the garage, and then putting a doggy door from the garage into the kennel. So then during the winter, like, I could put insulation up in the garage, and then the dog can just go into the garage for a bit, and when it's cold and it's got to use the bathroom, it can go out to the kennel.
Just get rid of that fucking Pomeranian.
I like the little Pomeranian.
Do you? I fucking hate those dogs, man. I don't hate them. That's wrong. I just dislike little yappy dogs, man. I just do. You know, like the smallest dog I ever had was a Schnauzer. Great dogs, by the way. Fun fact about Schnauzers is in Germany, they were used as the alert dogs for the German Shepherds. Schnauzers have the best hearing of any dog. So they could hear wolves and predators come, and they would alert and bark. And then the shepherds would be alerted and be like, oh, fucking time to go. And then they would go. So, but no, I just can't stand little dogs, man. Not that I won't, like, you know, I'm a fucking douche canoe when it comes to, like, puppies and dogs. Like, we did a trunk and treat. You ever done those for your kids? It's like, you know, you go to like a parking lot, and it's like the Legion does it, or my son's school, St. Thomas More, did it last night. And you know, everybody opens up their trunks and they dress up their cars or in trucks or whatever, and the kids go around and get candy. So it's like a very condensed trick or treat kind of thing. And we did that last night. And I 5 different dogs I spent like 30 minutes with. Like, my kids are off in the distance, and I'm petting the fucking dog, and, like, you know. Cool thing, I met the baseball coach there last night for the high school. He told me about the youth programs and like kind of the pipeline thing they have there, and I showed him a video of James hitting off a tee. For some reason, James throws right, hits left, but he's got a pretty nice swing. Like, actually, like, I'll have to try and find the video one time and put it up here. He crushes it. He off the tee. He hits it. I'm like, oh shit. Oh God. I hope he likes baseball. Yeah, maybe he's already got, you know, a good swing. We're working on the catching thing. Catching thing's a bit of a problem, but we're working on it. We're getting there. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, sports can be like that. Like both of my kids, when they were like, they're both right-handed, but then when they were skating out as players, they were left-handed shooters. But then when Sammy switched to goaltending, she goaltends as a right-handed stick instead of a left-handed stick. Because you know, she doesn't really do any shooting as a goaltender. So I guess you don't really need it for that as much. I mean, you got to pass the puck every once in a while, but
right.
Yeah. So she's gone back and forth on that. I mean, she hasn't skated out as a player since she was a U10, so it's been a long time. Who knows? Maybe if she did try to skate out as a player, she would be right-handed now. I don't know. I have to think too this year when she plays. I guess they got another goaltender that's driving all the way up to Fond du Lac from Columbus. So that's a bit of a haul. But since she won't be the only goaltender on the team, it's like, well,
from Columbus, where?
Columbus, Wisconsin. You know,
where's
down by
that?
That's in between Beaver Dam and Madison.
That's way out west.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half.
Fuck me.
From Fond du Lac to Columbus, yeah.
Damn.
So I guess, Beaver Dam must not have a U14 team this year. So
that dude really loves his daughter. An hour and a half to fucking play hockey, and then an hour and a half back. Fuck. I love my kids, but, like, I told Michelle, like, you know, if James or if they get into sports, whatever it is, James can play Little League. He can play all kinds of stuff. He's never playing travel ball. He's never doing any of that stuff and she goes, why? I said, well, money, time, driving, more money, and I'll probably murder the first travel coach he plays for. Like, I'll murder the guy. Like, I guarantee you, I'll just get I will get thrown in jail because I've met many travel ball coaches and they're all psychopaths trying to get into MLB through the kids that they coach. Like, that's travel ball. Not all. I'm not saying all. I'm sure there's some good ones out there, but I've met some and it's just like, I've listened to them do their like pregame speeches and I'm like, oh my God, this is not Game 7 of the World Series, Boston Red Sox versus New York Yankees. These are 16-year-old kids playing each other. All right. Fucking back off. All right. Like, oh, it just, yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. The travel teams are insane. Like AAA hockey, they travel so dang much. I don't know how people afford it or have the time for it because it's like a few of my daughter's friends from past years' team, like a few years ago, remember they were like third in the nation. Like a lot of those girls are playing either Team Wisconsin or a lot of them are on the Milwaukee Junior Admirals now. And it's like they're in Pennsylvania one weekend and Florida another weekend and Ohio another weekend. And
who the
it's
fuck
like,
has that money, man?
Yeah, who's got the money for that travel and who's got the time to be off all the time to go and do that? It's like Sammy's coach that she had for the last 2 years. His daughter's playing on the Junior Admirals this year. That's why he's not coaching that team her team this year. And it's like, man, how do you guys have the time and the money to be able to do that?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's crazy. I'd love it. I mean, I guess it's a great opportunity if you can do it, but
right.
I'm a factory worker. I ain't gonna be able to ever get my daughter into something like that, unfortunately. But yeah, it is what it is. Teach their own. Sure. I guess if they want to commit to doing that, more power to them. But yeah, I'm not that guy. I can't do that.
No, we're not those guys either. No, for sure. Hey, you want to get into some shit just right out the gate?
Yeah, why not?
Let's get into some shit. So the
idea. I put out a couple of feelers. To a few people to see if they can join us. So we'll see if either respond to me later.
It'd be great if they do. They don't. Maybe next week. I love this dude, by the way. You got to follow this guy on Instagram. I'm sure he's on fucking Twitter and Twitch and fucking not Twitch, fucking X, whatnot, TikTok. But he's a pretty cool dude. And IDF pulled off a pretty awesome operation this week. Actually happened. This is warfare, right? Like shit just fucking falls in your lap sometimes. And I love the Western way of warfare where you're allowed to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Local commanders have, the ability to just see an opportunity and take it and push it. And the IDF battalion commander did this, and they got Yahya Sinwar, the mastermind of October 7th massacre in Israel last year and the leader of Hamas. They finally got that dude. Now, this dude was being mentioned as part of the peace deal or ceasefire. They would give him free passage out of Gaza back to Iran. And turns out they didn't need it because they fucking
free passage for you.
No free passage for you, motherfucker.
Here are 3 facts that you may not have known about Yahya Sinwar, the ex-head of Hamas. Number 1, in 1989, Sinwar received multiple life sentences for killing not Israelis, but Palestinians. Number 2,
sweetheart.
While Sinwar was in Israeli prison, he underwent a life-saving surgery performed by Israeli doctors. And number 3, Sinwar was part of the Gilad Shalit exchange, where 1,027 Palestinian terrorists were exchanged for one IDF soldier who was kidnapped in Gaza. This is the story of Yahya Sinwar. Born in 1962 in the Khan Yunis refugee camp, Sinwar was drawn to radical movements from a young age, eventually co-founding Hamas's internal security force known as Al-Majd. El-Majd was responsible for identifying and eliminating any Palestinians that collaborated with Israel. And through El-Majd, Sinwar personally killed 10 Palestinians who were suspected of collaborating with Israel, earning him the nickname the Butcher of Khan Yunis. In 1989, Sinwar was arrested and sentenced to life in prison for murdering these Palestinians. And in 2008, while in Israeli prison, Sinwar learned fluent Hebrew and underwent a life-saving surgery by Israeli doctors who removed the brain tumors. Sinwar's fate would change in 2011 during the infamous Gilad Shalit exchange deal, where he was released along with over 1,000 Palestinian terrorists for one IDF soldier that was kidnapped in Gaza. And from then, Sinwar's power within Hamas skyrocketed. Sinwar's detailed planning of the October 7th attack, in coordination with other Hamas allies such as Iran and Hezbollah, was uncovered by Israel in documents found in a tunnel in Gaza this past January. Sinwar's legacy is one of violence, fear, and ruthless leadership within Hamas. His death marks a significant moment in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, closing the chapter on one of Hamas's most notorious leaders. And as we say every single day, Am Israel Chai.
Rest in peace, bitch.
Good riddance, fucker.
Guess what though? His brother's taken over, so and he's even more apparently even more of a psychopath. So I mean, I don't know how you usurp Yahweh Sinwar, but apparently his brother's even more of a lunatic. So yay! And the Israelis are already targeting him too. So
yeah, maybe when they kill him, he can throw a piece of rebar instead of a piece of wood like his brother did. Then
you saw that drone footage? Wasn't that fucked up? That dude,
yeah, he's
just
sitting there with his hand blown completely off, and it's like,
how do you not keep running? Or was he just done? Like he was just he was done. But he throws a stick, and it's like, I don't know. I go Braveheart and throw my fucking pants down, wave my dick at the drone. Like at that point, like I might as well have some fun with this point. But like, yeah, they killed him with a tank round. Jesus.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, his hand was already blown off at that point.
Yeah, his right. Yeah, you see his right arm. Yeah. It's what a piece of shit and good riddance. You know what I mean? Like good fucking riddance, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah. And the way things are going, it's fine with me. Israel's doing their thing. We're over here like, oh, well, now maybe it'd be a good time for a ceasefire. And Israel's just like, no, we'll just take care of our own business.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with them taking care of their own business.
I don't either. I just got yelled at for smoking and I just lit another cigarette, but it's all right. Like I can't. If there's 3 people on the show, I can fucking fuck off and go outside. I can't right now. So I'll try to keep it down, but it is the ability to find. He says the ability to find a gray area in proportional warfare. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. This is a to the parents out there, and this is kind of I felt a little bit like at Trunk and Treat. I met a few parents, and it was just weird. I love these guys. It's can't remember what they are. The Dumb Dads. You know who they are?
The Dumb Dads? No, I don't.
Yeah,
think I've
they're
ever
great.
heard of them.
They're great. They're great. Check this out.
Cleaning tonight. Sorry about that. No worries. You guys do a lot of broccoli painting at home? No, it's just his favorite thing to eat. Broccoli is his favorite thing to eat? Has he tried butter noodles at room temperature with no salt? We try not to eat dairy after digestive reasons. Well, yeah, same. But cut to 10 p.m. and there I am standing over the freezer with a carton of ice cream in my hands. Chancelmeyer, mantén tus manos en su sitio, por favor. Cool, you speak Spanish too? Oh, we've only just started working on it to better round him out as a person. Nice, man. Yeah, we're working on not sneezing directly into the iPad. So, yeah, same. It's good to have goals.
It's good to have goals, man. Oh,
basically the same.
yeah, we're working on it. Yeah, I remember my favorite professor in college. For those of you might be shocked, I actually do have a degree. It is in liberal arts, which is basically useless. But his kid, I met. I went to go see Othello in Chicago. I can't remember the name of the theater, but big one. It's a big production, big opera. And I did it because I fucking love this professor, and I got extra credit. I took ethics with him, which is funny if you know me. And that's first class I actually had with him was ethics, and constantly arguing with the man, constantly arguing with him about ethics. Then I took a bunch of humanity classes, some art, history, some other stuff. But it basically, he was my whole slate of electives and whatever I had to get. But moving on. Anyways, I met his son and his wife, and a few other classmates went to go see Othello. This kid was 7 years old, spoke 3 languages.
Damn.
Yeah, French. They were all, can't believe I'm qualifying this the way I am. They were all romantic. He spoke Spanish, he spoke French, and he spoke Italian. But fucking Jesus Christ, like 3 languages, 7 years old. And this guy was probably, I don't know, about my size, white and nerdy. Wife was like a 10, like a fucking 10. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. But homeboy crushed it. He was a good dude. All right, so always loved the habitual line crosser. Gotta get this dude on the show sometime. I know it's never gonna happen, but I fucking would love to have Ethan on. He's funny as shit. This is his latest video. Give him a follow for sure. What the hell? Why is this not
loading?
Yeah, it's there it is. That's why. Okay, got it. Figured it out. There we go.
Not sharing.
Yeah, yep. Here we go.
There it goes.
There it goes. Rocket heading up, heading towards one of Jupiter's moons. Should be there by 2030, but I haven't quite figured out the whole faster than light travel. You see, Russia, are you taking notes? The rocket is supposed to leave the launch pad, blow it up.
You know I was the first one in space, right?
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. Do you not remember Sputnik that you were so scared of?
No, that was the Soviet Union. Do you remember those guys? They used to exist and then got into a Cold War with me, which they lost by default because they collapsed after they got into a production war with me and couldn't beat capitalism. Imagine that. Not realizing that I am a logistics business with a big hobby in warfare.
You forget that when something falls apart, it can come back even better.
Don't let the Confederate States hear you say that. Still pretty upset about that L we gave them. Listen, that is some people's heritage. Your heritage existed from 1861 to 1865. I don't know how many of your ancestors were born in 4 years, but probably not very many of them.
America, I was actually going to ask, is there a reason you're going up to that moon? Perchance is there oil up there?
Everything in the universe better fucking hope not. Or else I'm going to show everything. Come to think of it, defense contractors, how long would it take you guys to make like Spartan Mjolnir armor or maybe like a Space Marine thing? I need 10 years and $100 billion. I got to admit, that's a hell of a deal.
Will you stop buying outlandish shit? We have plenty of problems on this planet. You're like a toddler with a debit card, I swear to God. How about you maybe fix a road or deal with, I don't know, crime?
Ugh, roads are boring. Crime? You got a lot of room to talk there, buddy. You're importing plenty of crime.
At least I tried to vet them properly. You imported members of ISIS who were going to shoot up voting booths on voting day, and they weren't properly vetted.
That, man. You're getting us confused. That wasn't me. That was the government. They screw up everything. Although, on the plus side, if we did start offering, like, healthcare, we'd realize how screwed up the government was and would never believe any conspiracy theory ever. They'd be like, no, not those idiots. But anyways, I speak for the people, and the people want Spartans and Space Marines.
I am simply suggesting that you perhaps use some of your bottomless budget a little more constructively.
It's not bottomless. Just every time we find the bottom, we dig the hole deeper. God, our budget's out of fucking control. But anyways, I did spend the money on something cool. I bought 2 giant pandas. They're in D.C.
America, I'm glad you like your little present from... You're not going to interrupt me this time?
Nah, the pandas are adorable, so I'll give you a pass. You get 1.
Better make it count. Your great China. You can say whatever you want about me and the people over here, but I am back on the offensive. And I have provided a little bit of combat experience to the North Koreans.
See, that's what's screwed up. Your homies show up and help you, it's perfectly fine. But when I show up and help my homies, all of a sudden it's a problem and you threaten nuclear war for the 3rd time this week. But anyways, aren't you looking for like 18 of those dudes that are presumed affected? Probably like just went and found food or something? Oh, sure. But when I bait people in with food, it's a frickin' war crime. What the fuck, dude? They probably just offered them food. They didn't blow them up afterwards, Canada. Oh. What's the fun in that?
Holy hot shit, I just got the idea of a century. Check this out, Uncle Sam. So the North Koreans are starving, right? Because that's just what they do. Well, we take 10,000 toaster strudel, we pack it into my Bombay, and each one inside the wrapper, it has instructions about how to defect to Ukraine, and we plus up Ukraine's numbers strictly using food. It's going to be great.
Ah, there it goes. Rocket heading up. Heading towards one of you.
It might work. It might work. I like the Buffs idea. I like it. Just drop a bunch of toaster strudels and instructions on how to defect to Ukraine and then turn around and fucking smoke Russians. Oh, this thing's ever going to end. Yes, it's probably going to end. It's probably going to end in late 2025. More than likely, Russia just won't be able to sustain it. And I know people are like, we keep sending money over there. Well, what was the alternative, motherfucker? Let Russia take Ukraine? And then what? Now you got Ukraine, Belarus, and then they move on to what? Oh, but NATO's been encroaching. Yeah, fucking so what? When's the last time a democracy is all right? Never mind. Attacked it. Oh yeah, we've done that. All right. So maybe that's not a good point, but I don't think that's an excuse to stop funding the war in Ukraine. Look, we've done it, and we've fought a war for what now, 2.5 years ish plus, and we haven't lost a single man in combat. I think that's a pretty good deal, man. Pretty good deal. Now we're going to be in one in probably 2 years with China, possibly, but that's a whole nother story. And I actually want to ask you about something. They had another incident again with the Philippine Navy and the Chinese, where they actually rammed each other. That's great. That's what we need.
That's been going on.
That's
been going on
like every week.
Every week before I went over there. Yeah. Yeah, I know. China's getting more aggressive out there, and well, they feel like they can do whatever they want right now. So they're gonna do whatever they want right now.
They are till somebody slaps them in the face or punches them in the mouth, however you want to say it. But Dean chiming in. Britain sitting there, they got to pay for our budget. Grandpa Buff is mini in 30 years, probably, if I live that long. I don't think it'll take 30 years, Dean. Like I'm already getting I'm very cynical, very cranky, bitching about taxes and all kinds of stuff, and reading World War II books, and it's the transformation is already happening. It's just in its infancy, if you will. The alternative is to stay hell out of it and let the UK help their own neighbors once. Yeah, fucking we've been knee deep in Europe since fucking World War II, and we're probably not going to get out for a while. It is what it is. I would like them to own up and do their own thing. They're perfectly capable of it. I mean, if anybody knows about warfare, it's fucking Europeans. They've been doing it for fucking ever and crushing it most of the time. But on to the next stupid video.
Yeah. Well, you seen who's active again now?
Who?
The Merchant of Death. The guy we gave up for the basketball player.
Oh, what's he doing now?
Oh, he's selling guns to terrorists again.
Is he? Well, fucking weird.
He was selling to Hezbollah.
Really?
Yeah.
What a sweetheart. I mean, God bless his cotton socks. At least he's consistent, right? You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
That's a good thing we let him go for
a basketball player. Yeah,
that worked out really good for us.
How this whole thing, if I knew, I would take. I have different stances on this. All right, if she knowingly took that into the country, fuck her, rot in prison forever. You're a dumbass. Like, why would you ever do that? Why would you ever transport drugs into another country? You're a fucking idiot. If it was planted, I feel bad for her. And I don't see how that was. I'm going to put it past the Russians to do something like that, but it seems unlikely, you know?
Yeah.
But if she did it willingly and knowingly, then you're a fucking idiot and you deserve what you get. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
I think she thought that she could take it because she had a prescription, and it's like, well, that doesn't mean anything in a
not in
different
another country, you stupid bitch. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh.
Yeah, because
Anyways.
I think that was the defense she tried going with, was it was prescribed by a doctor in Arizona or whatever, and it's like,
Oh yeah, because that works in other countries. You dumb fucking. Oh. Whatever.
Because it's like, oh, I wasn't trying to transport. I wasn't trying. Yeah.
I found this neat little fucking video. I got a couple more that we'll do memes and we'll call it, but this is pretty funny, I think.
Doing okay?
Nope. She's down.
I've seen this one.
They found out that she's retarded. Now we're basically fucked. Trump is killing us at the polls. So yes, we're going to lose Joe.
Damn it. Wait. What if I come back to run again?
As candidate?
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way, Joe. The only person in this world who is even more retarded than Kamala Harris is basically you. So no, Joe,
on, man.
you're
Just
not going
give it
back
another
yet.
shot.
Let's let it all play out. Okay. We'll talk later, Joe.
Okay. Women looking fine up in here.
This is fucking Bill chiming in. I love it.
Yeah. What was the thing that Bill? Oh yeah, you saw Bill do that or what was that event in Georgia where he was talking about Lake and Riley? He's like,
yeah.
If these guys were properly vetted, that wouldn't have happened. It's like, yeah, that's kind of the point. It's kind of what we've been saying the whole time there, Bill. You're not helping. You're not helping Harris out very much.
You need to shut up. Yeah, you definitely need to shut up, Bill. Stop talking, Bill. Just stop. Just stop. I know you got the new they got this new Viagra out now where it's a what do they call it? Sparks or something? I don't know. Something like, you know.
Oh yeah, I've seen the commercials. Yeah,
you put it on your tongue and in like 5 minutes you got to fucking. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I think Sparks is right. I think it's like Rose Sparks or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up. See if I can get it. What the hell? Why not? Why not? Why not? Hey, it's sure. Oh, Minnie, you take Viagra? Goddamn right I do. Fucking sure thing. It's a sure fucking thing. Why wouldn't you take a sure fucking thing? It is what it is. Dean chiming in with what Europeans know about warfare. Get our asses invaded and call Uncle Sam. Yeah, but other Europeans though, dude. They don't turn Bill's mic off. They just don't give him one anymore. It's probably a good idea, man. That would probably be a really good idea not to give Bill, that anymore. One of my favorite comics, which there are literally probably 100 active guys and gals that I know that I follow that I call favorite comics because I love stand-up comedy. I'm a junkie. You've watched The Bar for the last 10 fucking years when it was on radio to now, stand-up comedy junkie. And I just love people who make people laugh. Like that's your job and you're good at it and you crush it. I fucking worship you because one, it's fucking hard thing to do. Two, you're putting yourself out there in front of everybody. So I give you props for that. But one of my guys is Neil Brennan and he's a great thing about cocaine, which was a friend of mine for a couple of years in my late 20s. But yeah, we'll just stop that story there before I get myself in trouble with my wife.
All right.
But here is his little bit on cocaine and crazy shit.
The greatest things that have ever happened on Earth were created by psychopaths and drug addicts. Right? Like every invention, psychopaths and drug addicts. Like Sigmund Freud. The guy invented therapy, right? Open cokehead. Would write about it in his books. By the way, most of Freud's books should be called this, maybe the cocaine talking. Like insanely cokey ideas. You can hear it like, okay, what else? All right, come on, what are we doing? I think women are jealous of our Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's good. Yep. What else? I think every guy wants to his mom. Oh, yeah, he does. That might be the hottest you ever wrote, boy. Listen to me. No cocaine, no therapy. The guy popularized therapy because of coke. And it makes sense because therapy is an extremely cokey idea. You know what I mean? Where it's like, just come in to the office and just tell me everything. You know what I mean? Just tell me about your mom and your dad and your dreams at night. And then after an hour, he's like, hey, you got to get the out of here.
I like his.
Come back in exactly a week. Some of the
True story,
Yeah, well,
right?
Yeah, it's psycho. I mean, talking about inventors and psychopaths. I mean, you look at how much like Elon works and stuff, but basically sleeping in his building when he was getting the company started and stuff. Anybody that builds stuff up, yeah, they're like psychopaths about it.
You have to be a little
gotta
bit. You have to be, yeah. I mean, look, we're both blue collar guys who like to go to work. We like to be busy. We like to work hard. Like to earn our money. But we might be a little bit dreamers, but we don't have that little thing that takes you from where we are to where Elon is, and that's what makes outliers. There's always outliers. There's Elon Musk. For every Elon Musk, there's somebody in the gutter, right? There has to be. The universe doesn't fuck around. It just doesn't. It's 51% good, 49% evil. It just is what it is. And it's hilarious, man. And God bless those guys. Like, I love Elon. I love when I love watching him like on Joe Rogan. He needs to get back on Rogan like soon. Because I love when Joe Rogan, I love that dude. Wish I could. I would love to meet him. It'd be very hard for me. I've never been every celebrity I ever met. I've never gone fanboy, but that would be hard to not go fanboy to meet Joe Rogan because stand-up comedy podcast fucking legend. But it would be hard. But man, when you watch him, Elon on like Joe Rogan or like Lex Friedman's podcast, and you watch him hear a question and then he formulates it in his head to break it down to where you can understand it. It takes him a minute. And people are like, oh, he's on the spectrum. Don't fucking care if he is. Everybody's on the spectrum one way or another. I mean, Jesus Christ, I have fucking horrible ADD. Are you serious? Like, I couldn't do this if I didn't have it. There's no way. There's no way I could do this. I have to think on the fly all the time, push shit, come up with ideas, and just go. And I lose my train of thought. Everybody who's watched the show knows it happens. But you watch him talk, and it's like, it takes him a minute. You just see him formulating, all right, how do I explain this to these subhumans? And then he does. And it's like, oh, makes sense. Thank good. Go do shit and blast stuff into space. I love you. Dean says that's why I'm a good in the comments and won't co-host. Yeah, no, yeah, I know. It
don't matter if the dude's on the spectrum, though. I mean, he's actually getting rockets to come back and land back on the platform and be grabbed by mechanical chopsticks coming in and just
you understand how insanely complicated that is? Like insane to just not just to put a rocket into space, but to bring it back to know where it's gonna go. And that's fucking nuts. The guy, and that's not just him. I don't say Elon's doing it, but what he does is he hires people who know how to do that and inspires them to make that happen. That's awesome. Found this. This is actually a stupid internet video. I love this, but it fucking made me laugh. I had to play it. Slapping Fortunate Son on Rogue One Battle of Scarif scene. I mean, come on. Watch this. It's great.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yes, this is much better than the original.
Yes, it is.
There's Star Wars fans out there like, blasphemy!
Look at this.
And with a man waves, hail to the chief. Ooh, that one that cannon at you.
I love it. It's great, man. That was a great little stupid internet video. I think that might be my last one. We might get to some memes and shit. I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't got a whole lot. I got to get back to. I'm not online as much as I used to be, so my memes are lacking right now. I got to get back into the habit of being online again.
Oh, I haven't done this very much. No, this happened many years ago. It'll never happen, and I actually regret saying it. Like a lot of things I've said, not a lot, but some. Where I threatened to fight Bill Maher. I'm like, I'll fight that dude. Puka was like, you'll lose. I'm like, you're a dick. Like, there's no way I would lose to Bill Maher in a fight, but there's no way. No, there's no way. Like, I'm just too mean. Like, I'm just too mean. Like, he's a nice guy. And it's funny how things have changed where he has become a bit of a voice of reason. And that's crazy because he used to be far left. And now he's center. And the left has just abandoned him. Which is crazy, right? Like,
because that just shows how far it's gone to the left. Because it used to be back in the day. It used to be like back in the day, like, oh, that guy's out there, and now it's like, oh, everybody else is way past that guy.
Yeah. So here we go. Here's I think this Dan Crenshaw put this out actually. Yeah, it was but Bill Maher going off on social media and dumbass.
A new rule to mark the October 7th anniversary, we must launch a campaign to educate young Americans about the Middle East. And the way I'd like to begin that process is by addressing an open letter to Chapel Roan. Now, to those viewers who aren't watching this while also looking at their phones, let me explain. Chapel Roan is not the name of one of Trump's golf courses. She's actually a great new recording artist who, like a Hezbollah pager, is really blowing up.
That was a good one.
She went from a struggling artist to getting 3 billion plays on Spotify, netting her almost 11 cents. But here's what caught my eye. She seems like a Gen Zer who can be reached, because I saw her on TMZ say,
like, obviously, fuck the policies of the right, but also fuck some of the policies on the left.
That sounds like something I would say. She also said, I think it's important that people use critical thinking. I think it's important for me to question myself, question my algorithm, question, is some person that tweeted something about someone else even true? Preach, queer ally, preach. But then we get to Israel. And Chapel, this is where we must put to the test your pledge to use critical thinking and to question whether what you're reading on social media is true, because it isn't. There's a whole history of the Middle East that you and your fans aren't hearing about. So why don't you let me be your spirit guide through this? But before I do, let me tell you a little about myself. You may have no idea who I am, considering that when this show went on the air, you were barely old enough to be told you were in the wrong body. So, my name is Bill Maher. I'm 35. I've been to all of Diddy's freak-off parties, and I work at the same place as Euphoria. In fact, she's right down the hall. My TikTok handle is BNasty, and I go live every Friday night with the anime filter on. And I once won a smoke-off against Willie Nelson, Woody Harrelson, and Snoop. Okay, that one's true. But no, look, truth be told, I'm a baby boomer. I remember phone booths and cars with ashtrays and vaginal sex. And I didn't learn about the Middle East from TikTok. which is a Chinese company whose totalitarian government would just love to have America's youth hating America. That's some of that algorithm stuff you say you want to look into. Now, first off, the fact that you don't know much history isn't your fault. You live in the United States, where the schools stopped doing that whole teaching facts thing a while ago.
Yeah.
But getting all your history from TikTok is like getting all your calories from Hostess.
Fair analogy.
I know you're moved by what you see on there. We all are, the dead Palestinian bodies. But it's odd that your generation didn't seem nearly as moved by the Jewish bodies on October 7th. You killed at Coachella this year, but when Hamas kills at a music festival, it's a whole other thing. Doesn't the sight of so many young women raped at a music festival make it a little personal? My guess is that Gen Z hearts are hardened by the propaganda you see on TikTok, which likes to call the Jews colonizers. But colonizers are intruders who have no history in an area, like when Spain conquered the Mayans, or when your mom took over Facebook. When the Dutch took over South Africa, they had no history to the land. They just wanted it. But Israel is the Jews' homeland, and Jews have always lived there. I cap you not. You can look it up. It's in this book called The Bible, which is horribly wrong about sex ed, slavery, science, and cooking. But the archaeology checks out. It says the Jews built a temple with a really big wall 7 centuries before Muhammad or Islam ever existed. And sure as shit, you can still go there and touch it. Calling Jews colonizers in Israel is like calling Native Americans colonizers here. It's ridiculous. Chappell, did you know that for 2,000 years, Palestine was like an Uber driver with a 3-star rating? Nobody wanted it. And there was never any Arab country called Palestine. It was an orphan province. And if you ask people what they thought about it back then, they'd say it gave them the ick. But after World War II, and after the Jews were very nearly wiped out by an actual attempted genocide, they decided it was time for their historic homeland to be an actual country, so that for once they could defend themselves. And the UN, we like them, right? Yeah, they agreed and voted a country for each of the indigenous peoples. One side agreed to that, but the Arabs had a slightly different proposal. They said, how about we keep it all and wipe you out? Chappell, if you think it was repressive growing up queer in the Midwest, try the Mideast. You're a female drag queen, and you sing, I fucked you in the bathroom when we went to dinner, your parents at the table. Yeah, that wouldn't fly in Gaza, although you would straight off a roof.
Yeah.
The same goes for knee deep on the passenger seat and you're eating me out. Yeah, my guess is the morality police would figure out that one's not about the drive-thru. And kill your feather boa wearing ass. You know when you sing that LA is where boys and girls can all be queens every single day? You're welcome, but offer not good in the West Bank. Chappell, you're not wrong that oppression is bad, or that Palestinian and many other Muslim populations are oppressed and deserve to be freed. You just have it completely ass backwards as to who is doing the oppressing. Hamas is a terrorist mafia that took over Gaza. The Revolutionary Guard is a terrorist mafia that took over Iran. ISIS is a terrorist mafia that took over Iraq. The Taliban is a terrorist mafia that took over Afghanistan. These are the oppressors. And when you make it all about Israel, you take the pressure off of them. You enable them. The Iranian regime has killed 600 protesters after a 22-year-old woman died in police custody following her arrest for the crime of wearing her head covering incorrectly. Just to be clear, that's your team. Iran is who sponsors Hamas and Hezbollah. Are you sure this is who you want to throw down with? Meryl Streep spoke at the UN recently and said this about the Taliban, who are only slightly more conservative than your heroes in Hamas. She said, "Today in Kabul, a female cat has more freedoms than a woman. A cat may go sit on her front stoop and feel the sun on her face. She may chase a squirrel into the park. A squirrel has more rights than a girl in Afghanistan today. A bird may sing in Kabul, but a girl may not. You're a singer, and you're advocating for a place and a culture you would never want to live under. Gender may not be binary, but right and wrong kind of is."
Gotta like that dude, right? Like, nothing he said is, you can't argue against anything he said, right? You can't.
I'm not going to argue with anything he said there. I have no idea who the person he was talking about was, but
I don't either.
Chapel or whatever. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, but I mean, fucking shit, man. Like, God, you see these anti-Israeli protests. Oh, they're committing genocide. Look, shut up. Shut your mouth. You're a stupid idiot, 21-year-old fucking or younger kid in college. I get it. You want to be part of a tribe. We're tribal people. It's part of our DNA. You want to belong. You want to feel like you're doing good. You want to feel like you're changing the world and being a part of that. But you're morons. You're fucking morons. You're basically backing people who are psychopaths. Not saying the Israelis are fucking, saints, but when you are surrounded by 400 million people who want to kill you, you're going to be gangster. You got to be gangster, because if you don't, it's your ass. Like, that's it. And it's the to the river, to the sea. Iran is the big backer of all this, and they want nothing but the extinction of the Jews. And it's just gaslighting 101. And you know what? We sent a message. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see the strike we did in Yemen the other day? Pretty neat, actually. Sent a bunch of B-2 bombers.
Was it recently or was it like 2 weeks ago?
No, this is like 2 days ago.
Okay, then I didn't see it.
All right, so we sent a fleet of B-2 bombers. I don't know how many, but I'm guessing probably 8. Hit a bunch of hardened targets in Yemen, where they had a bunch of drones and ballistic missiles and cruise missiles and everything like that. And we hit that. And it was a very, very smart, one of the only smart things the Biden administration has done. And Lloyd Austin, by the way, who's don't get me started on that fucking piece of shit. But
you don't even know. You never know when he's even there, or did he go out for surgery or whatever?
We sent a fleet of B-2 bombers. We hit a bunch of targets in Yemen, and nobody knew what was going on until it was over with. And I think it was a signal to Iran that we're going to let Israel hit you back. If you fucking do this shit again like you did with the 180 ballistic missiles, we're going to get involved. We were involved. We had a Arleigh Burke destroyer was part of the defense of that 180 ballistic missile strike by Iran. Yeah. There was an Arleigh Burke destroyer there that fired 12 interceptors. Which, by the way, I'm guessing being ballistic missiles were probably SM-3, SM-6, which are like fucking $2.5 million a pop. But I think it was a message to Iran, like, they're gonna hit you back, and if you fuck around, you're gonna fucking find out this time. Which I like that they're taking that stance. Dean chiming in with the only reason people are protesting for Palestine is because their professors told them to, without showing any facts.
Yeah.
And turned up the ambient temperature of 100 degrees for a little bit. Yeah, for sure. All right. I think that's the end of that. We get to the memes and wrap the show up after that, if you will. I'm sure I go with that. I gotta find that gotta find the start of it. There we go. You sent a video.
I got a couple of video memes in there too.
Okay. Oh fuck, I can't. Oh, hold on. All right, we'll do these first. We'll do tease. Oh God, I already know what this is. Is this Tim? Is this
Yep.
tampon Tim? Okay. All right. Here we go.
Trying to load his gun.
Governor, what kind of gun is it?
This is a Beretta A400. I bought it when I was shooting a lot of traps because it has a.
Jesus.
Shanghai, I'm going to pronounce Shanga.
When you're ordering Asian food high as fuck.
Jesus. Oh,
this guy
man.
should be shot.
Oh, for sure shot. Yeah. Like, just smoke that dude. Let's just get it over with.
So
all right.
I got questions though. When he's rolling the hot dog in the candy corn, is it a cold hot dog or is it at least a warmed up? Well, actually, would it be better with a warmed up hot dog or would it be better with a cold one? I don't know. I think it'd just be terrible either fucking way. But
yeah. Dean chimed in. We said, remember the last time you fucked with us? Do you need a proportion lesson again? Yeah, we crushed the Iranian Navy, like sunk half the Navy in like 6 hours or something like that. Look, the only way this is gonna get fixed ish is for Iran to be taken out of the picture. And the only way to take them out of the picture is to take the mullahs and the IRGC out of the picture. Israel can only do so much. The CIA can only do so much. There has to be considered effort from everybody to like, look, these fucks need to go. And unfortunately, people just these days don't want to go Roman. And I think that's what it is you have to go Roman. You have to go hard in the paint. You have to expend lives. You have to expend money. And that's a ruthless kind of callous way to look at it. But it is what it is. They have been at the center since the revolution of every fucking bullshit fucking incident in the Middle East. Iran has been behind every single one. Every single one. If you don't knock that regime out, and I don't know if the next one will be better. I mean, there is promising signs in Iran because the population is one of the population. It's weird. They're huge. The vast majority of that population is young. Versus some other totalitarian regimes, they have an opportunity, but all the crazy people have the guns, so that's a problem.
yeah,
so,
that's how totalitarianism usually works.
Right.
Crazy guys have the guns.
Right, and until you turn the complete tide of the whole populace against them and the people in charge, which these people, tyrants, are always cowards. Until you force them to flee or whatever, they're just going to lock down harder and harder and harder. And unfortunately, we're not really good at playing the long game with shit like that. We're not good. We don't invest enough money in toppling. It's far cheaper to give the CIA $1 billion to topple a regime than it is to fight a war against said regime. It is. It just is. It's just fucking facts. But now we're doing what we're doing. Yeah. So moving on.
Or you can do like Reagan did and shoot a missile into their living room when they're at home.
That helps.
Like you did with Gaddafi.
Yeah, but that guy didn't get him, did we? We didn't get him. That motherfucker.
No, he wasn't. He was quiet for the next like 40 years until Obama came along, and then he started I can get away with saying shit again. And then he got a knife up his ass when they got him.
Yeah, that was. Have you ever seen that video? It's not good. The acceptable number of apartment complexes taken over by illegal alien Venezuelan gangs.
A handful.
Yeah. Me and my way to ask my wife what's wrong with her. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, Chris sent that one last week.
Oh God!
It just didn't get into the show. It was after we started the memes already.
midway through the interview, I said to myself, my God, she has the IQ of a squirrel. I'm not kidding. She's the dumbest person I've ever interviewed, and I had George W. Bush on more once, so I know dumb when I see it. That's shot worthy for always playing a home game. To you, to T, to Blue, having fun at her spooky thing, whatever she's doing. God bless her heart. Man pays for a $137 traffic ticket with 137 origami pigs delivered in donut boxes. The most tasteful fuck you I've ever seen. I like it.
Yeah,
like
I've
it.
seen the guy do the parking tickets in pennies before. I haven't seen
I like it.
origami before.
Those teenagers deserve it. Changed my mind. All right. Look, the dude tucks his pecker and dances. I suggest you put the fucking.
Listen to that little yappy dog.
I don't know
You
how
can
this
hear
guy.
him upstairs right now, actually.
This is pretty cool. Bobby Witt Jr. was alone watching the Yankees celebrate, so Giancarlo Stanton went over to show him respect. Say, yeah. Believe it or not, that's me when I played baseball. I fucking talked a lot of shit. I probably started more fights than anybody who ever played semi-pro baseball in their entire existence. But when the game was over, I'm shaking hands. I'm mending fences because the game's over. But in the game, fuck you. Like I talk. Oh my God. Pook knows. Ask Pook. I talked more shit than Michael Jordan. Like I was a dick. Like, horrible. Because I mean, I wasn't blessed with an amazing amount of talent. If I was, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I'd be retired from MLB and count my fucking dollars, but I got by on heart, head, and brains. So I just love to talk shit. But at the end of the day, after the game, you know what? It's just a game, man. In the middle of it, though, I've told guys I was going to rape their moms. Like I was horrible. Like I was a horrible guy. Every team needs an asshole. I was always my team's asshole. Always. I was Amir Garrett. I was that guy who would fucking. I remember one of the last games I played, the last season I played. I love hitting against left-handers, and this guy was a left-handed, and he was good. He ended up playing in the Baltimore Orioles organization for like 5 years at least. I think when I last was checking on him, and he threw a fucking curveball and he hung it it was unbelievable. I crushed it, ran around, and I turned third base. He goes, "You think you're pretty good?" And I'm like, "Well, we'll see about that for a second. I got to do something real quick." Tapped home plate, made the run count, turned him. I said, "You know what? I took you yard, mate. If you have a fucking problem with it, let's go." He's like, "Okay." I'm like, "You dumb motherfucker." I just fucking ran right at him. He didn't know what to do. Took my fucking helmet off, threw it right at him. He caught it like a fucking genius, and I right in the chin, just drilled him. And all the benches cleared. Yeah, and just the benches cleared, and it was great, man. The fucking cops almost got called for this fucking fight. It was hilarious.
Like catching the helmet, and then I'm picturing like a Three Stooges scene.
Yeah,
the helmet, and then the fist is right under it.
Like I couldn't believe he did it. I couldn't believe he caught it. And he looked. I remember him looking at me as I'm coming at him, like with a shock look in his eyes. He didn't know what to do. And I was like, "Oh, it's over now, dude." And yeah, it was fun. Good times. God, I miss baseball. 12-year-olds in 1776 trying to keep playing their piccolo on beat after watching a neighbor get blown in half by a cannonball. Jesus.
Oh man.
Well, there it is what it is. Sit a vet down while they're good and drunk and ask them how they're really doing. That's a conversation you're not ready for yet. Yeah, some guys. You ask me right now, you're gonna get a long-winded story, but it is what it is. Does he bite? No, but he can hurt you in other ways. Kuwait isn't a real deployment. Ooh, Ouch. When she tells you to go deeper, there's no PP left for this move. I can't go any further. Oh, scientists accidentally grew a chicken with the face of a dinosaur. You don't just accidentally grow a dinosaur chicken. Y'all lie.
Yeah, how does this accidentally happen?
Yeah, air quotes, accidentally happen. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on now. When veterans go to college, your paper was late, and you know what happens when you're late? People die. What? No, you lose a letter grade. What's wrong with you? Oh shit! On sale, Freudian slip. Oh Jesus! Anybody get
Fair
that?
enough. Yeah, I get Freud.
Oh
Yes.
God, that's
psychology, but it's a
Freudian
it's a slip, but it's a slip dressed with Freud on it. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so bad. It all started in May 28, 2016 when they killed that damn gorilla. Charlie. My cat. My cat is behind me terrorizing some shit. I don't know why, but
Man, 2 more years and we hit the decade mark on Harambe memes.
I know, and it's been a shitty decade, right? Antiphobia, the fear that somewhere, somehow, a duck is watching you. Jimmy has antiphobia. Your ass is mine, Jimmy. Jesus.
About the shivvy and
Friend request has been idling in his inbox for like 6 years, but alas, I am finally able to conduct the sickest burn in American history. They will turn today into a holiday. Brian works except for your friend request right in Brian's timeline. Suck it. Right? That is fucking ninja level. Awesome. I love that. Fucking love it. Boss, are you on drugs? You and I both know that you don't pay me enough to have a drug problem. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, God. Need to pour myself another shot ski here. Oh, apologies. Here we go. Animal control. What the hell were you thinking? Me releasing birds at a wedding is romantic. Animal control. You release ostriches. Well, I mean,
allegedly.
The first guy who heard a parrot talk was probably not okay for several days. Yeah. I can imagine. Like, yeah. That would be
fucking bird just talked to me.
Shut up, Bob. No, he fucking seriously, he just did. He said fucking cracker. Fucking whatever. Fucking whatever, Bob. Yeah, probably. Do girls take guys on dates? Hell yeah, court dates. Ooh.
I wish I had the drums here still.
Yeah, I know, right?
Why did we have to sell those?
This is, and I said this before earlier in the show, one of my favorite comedians, but this dude is truly an icon. And if you have the chance, get on YouTube and look up everything you can about Billy Connolly. Scottish comic, absolutely fucking hilarious. The world is full of horrible things that will eventually get you and everything you care about. Humor and laughter is a universal way to lift your head up and say, not today, you fuckers. There you go. And that's why I am a stand-up comedy junkie, because just got the fucking roll of dice. Like, I was born in America, win. I guess to be a dick, born a white male, win. But born with a family history of depression and all kinds of other mental bullshit. Just stand-up comedy is my crutch. It is my crutch. It is my thing that keeps me going. Like, if I'm at the worst of worst, I will pull up shit at work on Instagram when I'm on my smoke break, or at home and just watch a stand-up comedy bit or a special, because it just flips my brain. Like that flips my brain from being, oh, woe is me, or to just no hope, to all kinds of other things, horrible things, to fucking life, man. And that's stand-up comedy for me. So Oh, I wish dogs could drop off crappy owners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
dude,
too.
did you see the one fucking guy down in Florida when not Helene, what was the hurricane after it? The one that was just cutting across the state.
Oh, yeah, not Eileen.
Milton.
Yeah,
Milton or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy out there in Tampa that just left his dog tied up on the side of the freeway. I guess they caught the guy now, so he's facing charges for it. Yeah,
What the fuck is wrong? Why would you ever like? I would never abandon Carl. Carl is my dude.
There are pictures of it all over Twitter. This dog with the water up to like its I don't want to say knees, but what would it be like on the hind legs?
Yeah.
Basically, the joint that would be a knee on a person's leg. Yeah, there's water up to there, and a trooper came out and found the dog and untied it. But it's
what
like,
the
who's
fuck, bro?
Who's fucking? Why are you pulling over and tying your dog up on the side of the road while evacuating? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, you don't have the internet, you can't find a shelter, you can't, I mean, you have to get the dog up, but take him to a shelter, take him to somebody fucking else. Like I would never, like, I love my dog so much.
Okay, you had this dog the day before. Well, you're probably abusing it for years, so I guess I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's horrible. Like, but like, with Carl, like, I don't like it when Carl isn't in our room. Like, when I go to sleep, I smell that dog. It makes me feel more comfortable because I know if somebody tries to do something in this house or on my property, that dog is going to hear it and alert me to it. And he's also very sweet. He's a little overprotective of my daughter. That part is a little, but at least he's protective, and I would never in a million years. I got $5,000 in that fucking dog already. All right.
With surgeries and stuff.
Yeah. And eventually that leg is probably going to get fucked and I'm going to have to pay $1,200, $1,500 to amputate it. And I'm going to fucking pay it. You know why? Because I fucking love my dog. Like, I got Charlie, who I've tried to get on the show because it's Halloween time. I have a black cat. It's fucking awesome. He's hilarious. I love him. He's Blue and Jason met him. And
we got an all black cat too. You know what his name is?
No, what is it?
Puck, like a hockey puck.
Puck. I like it. That's fine. That's good. Well, my son named him Charlie before he got him. So Charlie Meow actually is his official name. But he's back there tearing shit up right now, and it's fine. I love him. God bless his cotton socks, but I don't. I think you can find a lot about a person if they have pets and how they treat them. I don't trust people who don't like dogs. It's fine if you don't have a dog, but if you don't like dogs, I automatically don't like you. Like, I don't care. Oh, I was bit by a dog when I was like 7. Fucking one dog. Like, bad dogs. Bad dogs happen. Bad people happen. So you don't like dogs? Yeah. Toxic masculinity, because when shit hits the fan, no one goes looking for a feminist. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Toxic masculinity. Do you know where that came from?
I don't know.
There was a study by a bunch of psychologists. A bunch. I don't know. I'm generalizing, but there was actually a study. You can look it up, Google it. They were interviewing and profiling prisoners, male prisoners, okay, like felons, trying to figure out what the common denominator was between them. And they came up with the term toxic masculinity. These are psychopaths, rapists, murderers, armed robbers, assault and battery kind of people, those kind of people. So they came up with the term toxic masculinity. That's where it came from. Not being proud of being a man, not being proud of taking care of your family, not being proud of taking care of your family and being, I'm standing for what I believe in. That's not toxic masculinity. Not disagreeing with the alphabet mafia. That's not toxic masculinity. It's not.
No.
Toxic masculinity comes from lunatic prisoners. But the left grabbed it, took it, and used it as a tool to fucking basically make men fucking feel bad about being men. Because that's what men do. That's what a man does right there. That right there. Picks up a fucking woman and her baby and carries her through fucking water. Goes to war to fight for your fucking rights. Goes to war to defend the fucking innocent. That's what men do. Toxic masculinity are psychopaths who do horrible shit. Toxic masculinity is not being a man and believing and being conservative and believing in traditional values. That's not toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Moving on. It is easier to find men who will volunteer to die than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience. Julius Caesar. Yep. Bernie Sanders. Abortion is a constitutional right, not a privilege for those who can afford it. Hey guys, Bernie just argued the government should buy us guns if we can't afford them. Woohoo!
Yes.
Win. Poor girl with the prom by herself. Anybody get that? Who's that guy?
Oh, John Cena. Yeah, you can't see me.
Exactly.
I need the drums again.
Bake some iPhone cookies to trick cops into pulling me over, and then I just take a bite and ask if cookies are illegal. Ooh. I kind of want to do this. But it's very hard for me to get pulled over because my carry and conceal license is tied to my license plate. So as soon as a cop will pull behind me and they run my license plate, it pops up that I'm carrying. So I don't ever get pulled over.
They're like,
I haven't got pulled over since I've got that. Have not. And I should have gotten probably 2 tickets. I don't fucking abuse it. Like, I don't just fucking, no one's ever going to do anything to me. No, it's just like I've done some stupid shit. Like, kind of, it's green, yellow, no, red, no, fucking, I'm going through it. I burned a stop sign before, and a sheriff pulled right behind me. I'm like, fuck. You know what? This is going to be expensive for fucking not paying attention. And he didn't even pull me over. He just let me go. So I don't abuse it. It's just, kind of a fringe benefit, if you will. Why don't you let me loot your store? It's insured. Why don't you let me shoot your kneecaps? Your health is insured. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Me leaving the bathroom door open so that I can watch my movie while pooping. Everywhere else on the plane. Ooh, well, yeah, that's a bit much. It's a bit much. Me and my paycheck.
Especially if you're on one of those flights like I was on going to the Philippines where you're on the plane for another 20 fucking hours.
Oh, God, dude. I couldn't do that. Dude, I mean, I've done it, but.
Then once you get out of the bathroom and everybody's looking at you the rest of the flight.
See, I did most of those. I did some of those post 9/11, but I did a lot of them pre 9/11. And I just hung out in the back of the plane with the stewardesses, flirting and tipping them absurd amounts, which they supposedly weren't allowed to take. But I was just pouring my own drinks in the back of the plane, like fucking getting shithoused. Go to my seat, pass out, get up, piss, go make some more drinks, get more shithoused, piss, go back to my seat, pass out. Like, that was my whole thing. That's how I did it. That's the only way I could do it. The IRS, when I didn't tell them about the nickel I swallowed when I was 5.
You fucking bastards. That's why they spent all that money hiring all those other agents.
Exactly.
And then arming them.
Kamala Harris and Ron McDonald have won the same odd Democrat primaries? Yeah. How about that, boys and girls?
You've never seen them both in the same room at the same time. Just saying.
T, are you telling me something? Just saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Clown.
All right.
They're both clowns. It might be the same person though. I don't know.
She is a fucking joke. She is a fucking joke. What a fucking piece of shit. Oh my God, it's Satan and a guy dressed up like the devil. Oh, I got in an argument with somebody the other day about her. Oh God, it wasn't good. And all I said was, she's like, "Why do you hate Hillary Clinton?" I'm like, Benghazi. She's like, "What?" And I'm like, if you don't even know what that is, you need to shut the fuck up and walk the fuck away from this conversation. I'm like, get out of my bar. Get out of my bar. You're so dumb.
Get out of the bar.
Me and the boys on the way to war because Taylor Swift and Beyonce told a bunch of uninformed white chicks to vote for Kamal. There you go.
Right.
Oh, can't look at that picture without hearing Credence, though, right? Like, isn't that a thing? Like, it just can't do it. When the Amish get involved, you know there's something seriously wrong with the other side. Oh, Jesus. Amish running the fucking Trump flag. God bless their socks. You can't support school choice. It will destroy the public school system. I know. Okay. All right. As long as you know. Yeah, there's a big thing here just south of us in Kentucky. They have it's called Issue 2. And it's they are trying to do what they've done in Ohio, which is, you know, if you choose to put your kid in private school, the state will pay for it.
Like the ESA program in Arizona. I think that's where that one started. But yeah.
Yeah, and so they have it in Ohio and they're doing it in Kentucky, and the fucking argument against it is hilarious. The commercials are fucking priceless. It's like 90% of school kids in Kentucky go to public schools. We have a teacher shortage. We need to pay more teachers. We need to fix the problem of smaller classrooms. Hey, you've had for fucking ever to fix this problem. So guess what? We're going to fix it fucking for you by allowing the systems to compete against each other, which means public money is going to go to private schools. If you want to send your kid to a private school, guess what? That money goes to a private school. And suck it. And if you don't like it, then I don't know. Maybe hire better teachers. Maybe have better accountability. I don't know. Maybe stop being so woke. But you know what? I don't know. We'll see how it turns out in Kentucky. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. Kentucky's a weird state. It votes red nationally all the time, but internally it votes very blue. So it's a weird place. Strawberry, blueberry, robbery. Yeah, pretty much. Waiting at the park and ride for your Tinder match whose pics only showed her face and cleavage. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I like your price shirt.
What's it doing to the goat?
I like your price shirt. Yeah, you know what? The FBI, I'm telling you, 20 years ago, FBI, 20 years ago, you guys were unassailable. You were the fucking G-man. You were awesome. You were looked up to, and now you're just beaching fucking boats with fucking Nazi flags on it on Trump parades. Like you're just
right.
It's horrible. Oh God, please don't give me superpowers. Don't ever do that. It'd be the best/worst thing ever. And then God created Saturn and he liked it. So he put a ring on it. Oh, little punny. Sorry.
I don't got my drums no more. Man.
I know. These edibles are weak as fuck. 2 hours later, woman accident search party looking for herself. Yeah, it's happened. I am a big fan of the edibles, and it's legal here now in the state of Ohio, which is awesome. How's that going in Wisconsin, by the way?
I mean, we got Delta 9 or whatever out here, but
that's
we don't
rubbish. That's shit. Yeah, that's not no.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's like that Dave Chappelle skit, the old weeds.
Yeah.
Really tastes like the Chronic. That's the wrong bag.
That's the wrong bag. Chris.
The
Chris
cops all stolen on the side of the road.
Chris is keeping us up. He called for shots. I'll do a shot here in a minute for sure. 2-2 in bottom of 7. It's off to the 8th. 2-2. Great. Canadian guy knows about Ngazi. I know you do, man. You're a fucking good motherfucker. You will stop posting things we hate. Go fuck yourself. I love that. I love it. Yes, go fuck yourself. Like, I seriously don't let there's things that are never gonna happen because the universe won't let them. The universe probably will never let me win the lottery, and there's a lot of reasons why. Because I will take that money and make Elon Musk look like a bitch. I will troll the internet like nobody has ever trolled the internet. I will troll the government like nobody has ever trolled the government. I will pay people to be ungovernable. I will fucking burn every fucking cent I have, minus what I set aside for my kids, right? And gold bars, by the way, to fuck with people. And this is my whole mentality is, yeah, well, I don't like what you're doing. Misinformation. Go fuck yourself. It's not your job to tell me what is right and what is wrong. I have a brain. I can figure that shit out for myself. And if I can't, then that's my fucking fault. Like, the nanny state is just gotten so intense. And now they're really freaking out because of the internet and social media. And then like Kamala has come out, heals up Harris, aka that's what I love to call it, heals up Harris. It's like, oh, we need to,
Brown.
If they don't clamp down on misinformation, we're gonna have to put limitations on them. No, sweetheart. Go fuck yourself. You can't do that. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's not your fucking job. All right? Just fucking build roads, keep bridges running, and keep people from invading us. That's your job. Other than that, fuck off. Get out of my life. Get out of my If FEMA was a toilet. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Funding the war in Ukraine, funding military workers across the border, helping Americans, hurricane survivors of devastation. Yeah, I get it. I knew the meme. I saw the meme. I put it up. I talked about the Ukraine thing earlier. It is what it is, and I'm sorry. I will vehemently disagree and argue, discuss with anybody who says sending money to Ukraine is, bullshit, because it's not. It really isn't. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's just you got to understand geopolitics. You got to read a few history books and then come talk to me. Homeschooling moms come for their jobs. Woke teachers come for your kids. Yeah, that's why my kid goes to a Catholic fucking school. Like, I'm sorry. Like my kids will never go to public school ever. I have to rob a bank. I have to rob Fort Knox. I will do that to ensure my kid doesn't have to go to public school. Like, just no fucking way. And I met several of his teachers, some of the people at the Trunk and Treat the other night. They're making way less than a public school teacher, but every one of them, I was like, you're doing this for a reason. Like, you're doing this because you care about kids and you want to teach them values and not reading, writing, arithmetic, but values. And parents can only do so much. We got them so much time once they go to school. So it's very important when you send your kids to school who's teaching them and what they're teaching them, because they got them for about 8 hours. So, where you send your kids to school is fucking important.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the you're talking about Ohio and Kentucky's school choice laws there. We were talking earlier about Arizona's. The cool thing about Arizona's is even if you can have the money follow your kid for homeschooling as well.
Yeah.
So you just bring receipts for stuff that you buy for the homeschooling, like that you buy out of your own pocket, and the state reimburses you for it.
I love it.
That includes like if you want to do like museum trips and stuff, you can claim that on the ESA in Arizona for part of homeschooling.
That needs to start going like everywhere.
Or
Like,
you can use the money for tutoring too if you want to buy private tutors with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I know there's a lot of probably very good people who are public school teachers, public school administrators, but it was a very important thing to establish, the ability to teach everybody, to have everybody the ability to go to school. That was a big step for the government to do. It was huge. Now it's not necessary. And now it needs to be a competing thing, and everybody needs to compete to the best education system possible. And the public school system is just trapped by a union who doesn't give any fuck about the kids, just cares about its union. And it needs to go away. It needs to get destroyed. Sorry. So if you're a public school teacher and you hate me, you can find me, and good luck with taking a shot at me, because it's probably not going to work out for you. Jesus next to all the wheels he's taken. That's probably the most pun fucking meme I've put up, but I like it. Sorry, we were closed due to short staff. Hire taller staff because I need taco. I like that. I walk around like I'm okay, but deep down I want to buy more guns. Yeah, I do. I desperately want an AK. I had a fucking beautiful fucking setup, Romanian AK back in the day, and when my second wife passed away, I sold and gave away a lot of my guns. Like I had a pretty impressive arsenal at that point, and I just sold them and gave them away because I just didn't want any weapons around me, because I was insanely suicidal at that point. And
this is the same one that it shot through the floor.
Yeah. Yep. That was that one. Yeah. And now I want an AK. I love my AR. I got it all set up, zero. It's beautiful. God damn that gun. Built it except for the trigger assembly. That's the only part I couldn't do because fucking reasons. But I built that whole gun and I love it, and I'm just dead nuts with it. It's an amazing weapon. And but I want an AK just because I want one, just because they're just so goddamn reliable, and just I like the round.
Yeah.
And but after 200 yards, you don't know where that fucking round's going. But
then it's a crap shoot.
Yeah, under 200 yards, I mean, that thing's fucking punches through fucking everything. I mean, you can shoot a rhino with that motherfucker. I do want one, but it's gonna be a minute. I'm thinking maybe tax return time, but I don't think my wife's gonna let me pull that trigger. But maybe we'll see. There should be an Olympics where the athletes can take as many drugs as they want. Like, let's see how high humans can really jump.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Fuck yeah, it's your body, your choice, right? Like Democrats, you're all about that, right? So yeah, we'll see. Where's that Alex Jones motherfucker who's been calling me gay? Oh, I love it. Oh, that's a shot.
It kind of reminds me of do you remember back in the day, like Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis? They had a video game called Battle Frogs.
No, I don't.
This looks like what a battle. This is what looks like what a battle frog would have been on that game.
Nice. I like it. Yeah, and I had both those systems too, and I don't remember that, but I believe you.
Yeah, it was real similar to the Ninja Turtles. It was like a side-scrolling, just punch type game.
Gotcha. Oh,
like
I gotcha.
Ninja Turtle 2 game.
False because words or something. You got like the wrong influence stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's checkers.
Basically what it feels like.
Yeah.
No, that story was written by other kids.
Me finally gets 8 hours sleep. My neck. Yeah, but you did it wrong. The fucking bitch.
You bastard. Now I get to stand at work all day like,
Become ungovernable. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. A zebra biting a crocodile like a fucking gangster. Like, no, fuck you, bitch. You're not eating me today. I'll fucking bite your fucking cheek off, you fuck. That's how I like that. Like it a lot. Epstein, not Epstein.
Yeah. That's how it happened.
Yep, that's how
That's
it
how
happened.
it happened, bro.
My husband, there's no room for any pities in the house. Me. I like my pities. Sorry, I'm a pity guy. I'm one of those fucking nerds. Like that's one of my nerd things. I love my pit bull. He's a fucking gangster, man. And everyone I've ever met they're the best dogs, man. If you want to get on a fucking pit bull fucking run, ask Pook. Pook will fucking send you on a whole nother level about pit bulls. Them. Did you know some people think everyone should have the ability to buy machine guns and suppressors? Insane. Me. Well, of course. I know him. He's me.
I know. He's me.
Love it. To catch a squirrel, you must become the squirrel. Apparently. I was really drunk that day. If you can chase a rhino, you're a gangster. It doesn't matter where you're going, it's who you have beside you. Oh, look at that penny. I bought my cat the legal title of a lord in 1 square foot of land over which he may rule. His lordship remains unimpressed. Yeah, it's a cat, man. By the way, where is my cat? He was diving into my fucking book box, and now he's fucking gone. All right, whatever. I'm getting free candy, and you're not. Well, you know, candy is candy, but
you're getting sent to one of Diddy's underground layers.
Me, I'm going to get a pit bull to protect my house. The pit bull. Yeah, that's Carl. Most of the time, that's Carl. It just is what it is. But make no mistake, like a fucking squirrel farts outside of our house. He's on it.
That's how our hound is. Like just the twig snaps and it's like out on the porch.
Yeah. Alerting. Yeah, he's like, hey, there's something going on here. Doing my job. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. Homeless servicemen should come before any refugee. Absolutely, they should. Absolutely. I have answered your questions. Now I have one. I have to see Harambe. On May 28, 2016, he will be shot. This will trigger a series of events that will destroy humanity. You have to let me see Harambe. Fucking goddamn Cincinnati cops. Fucking seriously. Hey, babe, I met a guy today. He was really handsome. I think I'm in love with him. His name is Roger. Show me the dog. My wife's going to do this to me in the not too distant future. I'm guessing probably after tax return when we're like,
right.
We wipe a bunch of our bills off, like credit card and shit, like, and we, kick up our actual money that comes in. She's gonna pull this on me. It's like, I met a very nice girl and I'm falling in love with her. I'm like, well, just show me the dog. And she'll send me the picture. I'm like, okay, bring her home. So, yeah. Because she's gonna get a female. She for sure, my wife's gonna get a female from the pound. She's gonna rescue, adopt, whatever you want to call it. She's gonna do that. Dave, I've been stung by a jellyfish. Quick, pee on it. Take that, you bastard. When your dog figures out that taxes are taking a lot out of their treat budget.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, bro.
Let's go. Let's get some.
We're gonna overthrow the government.
This fucking treat shit is bullshit. When someone says
We're gonna get all the treats.
When someone says you're too young to have this many injuries, it's not the years, honey, it's the mileage. Yeah. Exactly. That's my thing at work. Like, there's the guys that I'm old enough to be my boss's dad. Like, literally. Like,
yeah.
Doing the math. Yeah. If I had him at 18 years old, when I was 18, yeah. So, but thankfully he's a vet too. So, but so he gets it. Like, I don't know, sometimes I'm just, with my back. It's like, yeah, it's somebody said something the other day, and it's like, God, you're not that, that old. And I'm like, I'm about to be 48. Like, and it's not even the fucking years, it's the fucking mileage. You understand?
Right.
I ran 3 marathons. I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years. Like, fucking seriously? Like, it's the mileage, motherfucker. It's not the fucking years. People. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's gonna be more of these memes coming out.
Oh, this fucking the horror. It doesn't matter how badass you are. Sometimes you just need your Pooh Bear. See? Sometimes you just need your Pooh Bear. Sometimes I just need my Carl. I come home from work and I just, seriously, that dude is one of the first people to fucking meet me. And I need my Carl. I need my fucking pit bull to come and give me loving. Me explain to Jesus that pedophiles aren't people, so throwing them into a wood chipper isn't a sin. No, it's not. It's not. It is not. Oh, and that's it. We're done. Holy shit, we made it through it, man. All right. Good job.
I can hear Blanca going nuts upstairs.
I hear her too, yeah.
The
Yeah.
old girl. I know. Like you were saying earlier with Carl sleeping on the bed. Blanca's been sleeping on our bed for years, but she's old, so she can't jump up onto the bed anymore by herself.
Gotta get her a step, bro. Gotta get her a step.
And I don't think Irene can lift her up, so usually I pick her up and put her in.
Just buy a step. Just buy a step so she can get up there.
I suppose that's what we should do.
Yeah,
I think that's why she's barking right now, because I'm guessing Irene. It's 10 o'clock, so I'm guessing Irene's going to bed.
Yeah,
and she's probably like, help me up. And
yeah.
And then Irene's like, no, because you weigh basically as much as I do.
No, dogs are the best, man. They are fucking the best. They are the best of us. We would not be here. We wouldn't be doing this fucking podcast, live stream, whatever you want to call it, if it wasn't for dogs. Literally wouldn't be doing it. There's no way. No, humanity would not be where it is without dogs.
Yeah, my dogs keep me grounded.
No, they fucking protected us against predator. They figured it out. The first dog that figured it out set humanity on the path to where we are right now. Because that first dog, whether it was wounded, whether it was a female that was pregnant, whatever it was, that figured out that humans like snacks and leave shit around. They alerted us to predators. Then they became part of us. We adopted them, domesticated them, trained them to be different from wolves, to protect us from wolves and other predators and cats and everything like that. And we wouldn't be here without dogs. So I like dogs. I like dogs a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Play the gummies video. What's the gummies video? Oh, play the gummies video. Didn't I play that already? No.
Oh, that was what we ended on.
That's what
You're like, oh, we're done. I don't think you played it though. It like popped up, and then I thought maybe that was a signal. It was something from earlier, but no, I don't think you played the actual video.
What's
my internet sucks though. If you did. It was the last thing that popped up on the screen when we got through the memes.
Oh, fucking shit. All right, hold on. Let me look. Oh, Dean. Okay, all right, hold on. All right. Give me a second. Okay, all right. Dean, you shouldn't be on TikTok. That's China shit. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Nobody should be on TikTok. Fucking, why are you on TikTok? Why? Stop. It's Chinese shit. All right, here we go. I'm playing the gummies video for you guys. There we go.
It is a harrowing, panic-induced terror ride. And so a few weeks ago, I did it to my mother. I was visiting her, She's alone. She knows I eat them at night. I've told her for a while they help me sleep, which they do.
Oh, this is the Tom Segura bit.
So
Yeah.
She comes up to me and she's like, "Are you going to have a gummy tonight?"
A gummy.
And I go, "Yes." She goes, "May I have one?" And I was like, "Yeah." I give her one because I take one. And one gets me high. So I'm like, this is going to peel back her wig, you know? I sit around with her for a couple hours. And then I ask her, I go, "How do you feel?" She goes, "I feel nothing." Like, really? She goes, "Yes."
Yes.
I go, "All right, well, I don't know. Go to bed, you fucking savage. I don't know what to tell you." The next day, it's evening, and she comes up to me again. "May I have another gummy tonight?" I go, "You had one yesterday, and you didn't feel anything." She goes, "Maybe I should take 2." Maybe you should. We hang out, and again, I ask her, "How do you feel?" She goes, "I feel nothing." I'm like, "Really?" She goes, "Should I take 2 more?"
Yes.
Pablo, you might want to keep it in first for a minute. She goes, "You don't think so?" I go, "Actually, I do think so. Here you go. Here's 2 more." I give it to her. She eats them, and then she says, "I'm going to bed." I go, "All right." She goes to her room. I go to the guest room. A few minutes later, I receive a series of text messages that I have since memorized. The first one says, "Tommy, I am fizzing." FIZZING. So I write back, "Sounds cool." Who the fuck you know? Like, "I'm fizzing right now, man." You know.
I'm fizzing, bro.
She writes back, "My heart rate is 125. All I am spinning." All right, LOL. I think she's having fun. And then she writes, "Please come now. I don't feel well." I go into her room, and my mother is seated upright. But that is an alarming look for an elderly woman. Most of them lay down or lean. She's just in bed, like. I go, "Are you okay?" And she goes, "No." So I take her out to the patio. I'm thinking fresh air, you know? It's clear immediately that we are in for a ride. The first thing she does, she goes, "My lips, they are stuck together." I go, "I'll get you some water." She goes, "Why am I hungry?"
Why am I
It's like, "This is
hungry?"
working.
Oh, that's working.
She goes, "The dog was here. The dog is gone." And I go, "Oh my God." I start to laugh so destructively hard. It is not ha ha ha. It is a deep, primal. I'm watching my 77-year-old mother get high. I'm not laughing. My nervous system is shutting down. All right? I mean, I'm watching her look at sounds. You know, she's like. As I'm laughing, I look at her, and at one moment, her face contorts. Her face goes.
What's up, brother?
And she looks at me, and she goes, "Tomorrow, your laughter will be tears on my corpse." And I'm like,
What the fuck?
"What?" She goes, "It's the perfect murder. Nobody would know it was you." My lungs invert at this point. I have tears streaming down my face. She's so high, she thinks my laughter is confirming her thoughts. She starts to legit plead for her life. She goes, "Tommy, please, please, don't kill me. I am your mother. I fucking pass out in a chair. I'm like,
Oh my god.
That's from that's on Netflix. The Tom Segura, his latest special, I think, like within the
Yeah.
last year.
Oh man. Like I said it earlier, like stand-up comedy cures at least temporary all ails because laughter is just the best medicine ever. And that dude is funny. And I do this at work and I call it the Segura after him. When somebody does something galactically stupid or somebody sends me email that is galactically stupid and I have to respond to it, and I just look at one of my coworkers or my boss and I just go like that's Segura, like this that just laugh of this is ridiculous. And God bless his cotton socks, man. That is so fucking funny. Good job on him. Good call, Dean, playing that. Good to see you, John. Love you. Was Peyton a radial engine exhaust tax? God damn, you're a lunatic, but God bless your cotton socks. Doing that is insane. We're gonna wrap it up. We're calling it a day. Thank you, T, so very much for hanging out with me. We'll have Blue next week. Hopefully, we'll have T. We're gonna have Sports Church tomorrow at 1300 Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, I'm awake for it. I wasn't last week. It started late because I slept in a little bit, but it's a fun show. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember, we're live on Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. Please go to Rumble, give us a like and follow, as well as YouTube. It helps us out tremendously. I pay through the teeth for this shit, and I don't get anything back from it other than just hang out with my boys and having a good time. So please share us out and get this show out to wherever you can. Remember, never take a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I've been there, done that. T mentioned an incident earlier.
We were talking about the gun from that incident earlier.
Yeah. And the guy that initiated that was an Army medic who did a tour in Iraq right during the surge. So he had a lot of fucking fucked up stories. So he intervened, and that's one of the reasons I'm still here. So remember, never take a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I love you all. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for hanging out. Please share it out. And hey, go out and find some love. Go do some things. Spend some time with your kids. Enjoy that shit. I'll turn it over to T and then we're gonna call it.
Hey. Well, I'm glad tonight that my internet actually
it held up, man. It did held up. I was a little scared too, man. Yeah.
I was getting robot voice the whole time. We actually got like 2 hours out of tonight, so I did not think we were gonna get that much. So I guess be grateful for those wins in life when they come around. And yeah, be sure to take care of yourself and check in on your friends, and if they need some help taking care as well, offer what you can.
Absolutely. All right. See you tomorrow at Sports Church, 1300 Eastern Standard Time, right here on Barracks Party Media.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.